Hello everyone. Good morning students. Dear student, in previous class we discussed about the chapter lines and angles, and in that chapter we discussed different types of angle like as complementary angles, like as supplementary angles. Okay, complementary angle we discuss about the supplementary angles. We also discuss about the adjacent angles, and we discuss about the vertically opposite angles, and we solve questions based on each and every topic which we discussed in previous class. Okay, today we discuss about the chapter 6, which is the triangle and its properties. Revise the chapter the triangle and its property. This is one of the important chapter of your examination purpose. You know that, dear student, what is the triangle? First we discuss about the triangle. What is triangle, dear student? First we discuss about the triangle. You know that a closed figure dear students, a closed figure bounded by three line segments okay, a closed figure bounded by three line segments is called a triangle. Okay, so dear students, a closed figure bounded by three line segments is called a triangle. Suppose that here three line segments are AB, BC and CA. Okay, we join that. Here the closed figure bounded by three line segment, that figure bounded by three line segment, that is known as the triangle. Okay, and in any triangle, dear students, in any triangle there are three vertices as A, B and C, three sides named AB, BC and CA, and three angles named as angle A, angle B and angle C. This is the concept of a triangle. Means in any triangle here there are three sides, three vertices and three angles. Okay, and there are different types of triangles on the basis, and there are three types of angle on the basis of its side. First of all, equilateral triangle, based on an equilateral triangle in which all sides are equal and each angle is 60 degree. That triangle is called known as the equilateral triangle. Now scalene triangle, in scalene triangle all sides of the triangle is different. In isosceles triangle and isosceles triangle in which a triangle in which any two sides are equal, then it is said to be isosceles triangle. Okay, so there are three categories of triangle on the basis of its sides, and we also discuss about the types of triangle on the basis of its angles. Let's see, dear students. Dear students, on the basis of its angle, there are three types of triangle. First one is acute angle triangle. Second one is what? Right angle triangle. And third one is obtuse angle triangle. There are three categories of triangle on the basis of its angle. First one is acute angle triangle. Dear students, on the basis of angles, if the angles is angles of an triangle is less than 90, all angle of a triangle is less than 90, that is said to be acute angle triangle. A triangle in which one angle is 90 degrees, so it is called the right angle triangle, and an angle in which the one angle is more than 90, then it is said to be obtuse angle triangle. So in this way, there are six categories of the triangle, three on the basis of its side and one other on the basis of its angles. Now, dear students, we discuss next topic of that chapter, which is medians of a triangle. Let's see. Now we discuss about the medians of a triangle. Medians of a triangle. Now look, dear student, what is the concept of medians of a triangle? Let's see very carefully, very carefully. Let's see. First of all, we draw a triangle ABC. Okay, look. Now, suppose that if we draw a line through A of its opposite sides, and that line intersect that opposite side at point D. Okay, okay. Suppose that, dear student, if we draw a line through A to its opposite side and meet that sides at point D, and D, if D is the midpoint of what? BC. This student, if D is the midpoint of, if D is the midpoint of BC, then AD is called the median of that triangle through the vertex A. So dear student, here AD is the median, means median is the line segment joining the vertex and its opposite side, through which the opposite side divided into two equal parts, then that line segment is known as the median. And similarly, if we draw a line through A, B its opposite sides, and E divide the line segment AC in two equal parts, then B is also set the median. And if we join line segment in this way through C to its opposite side, it's F, and F divide the line segment AB in two equal parts, then ACF is also known as the medians of the triangle. So in this way, a triangle has how many medians? 3 medians. Yes. So we can say that a triangle has 3 medians. 3 medians. So in this way, we can say that a triangle has 3 medians. In that figure, AD, BE and CF are the medians. So in that triangle, AD, CF and BE are the medians through the vertex A, C and B. In this way, dear student, we can say that a triangle has 3 medians. And one important concept of that, let's see. Dear students, one important thing is the point of intersection of all medians. Let's see here in that figure, AD is the median, BE is the median, and CF is also the medians. And these points is the what? Point of intersections of all medians, na? So dear student, one important concept of the point of intersection of all medians is known as centroid of the triangle. So here, let's see, let O be the point of intersection, and it is denoted by the capital letter G. So one important note is that, please note that the point of intersection of all 3 medians is called the centroid. Is called the centroid, and it is denoted by, it is denoted by what? Capital G, and it is denoted by capital G. So dear student, this is one of the most important concept of that topic. Okay, so now we discuss all the concept related to medians. So medians, we know that a triangle has 3 medians, and point of intersections of all 3 medians is known as centroid. Now we discuss about the next topic of that chapter, which is altitudes of a triangle. Let's see. Now look, we discuss about the next topic, which is altitudes of a triangle. Altitudes of a triangle. Let's see. Dear students, what is the concept of altitudes of a triangle? So please, now we clear the concept of altitudes through the figure. Let's see. First of all, let us consider, let ABC be a triangle, and we draw the perpendicular through the vertex A to its opposite side BC. Okay, here we draw suppose D, we draw AD perpendicular to its opposite sides BC. Then AD is called the altitude corresponding to the base BC. Altitude corresponding to the base BC. Okay, dear student. So altitude is generally we draw the perpendicular through any vertex to its opposite side. So that line segment is known as the altitude. Altitude is just line perpendicular to opposite sides. Means we draw a line segment through the vertex A to its opposite sides, and that line segment perpendicular to that side, then that is called the altitude. AD is the altitude. Similarly, if we draw the perpendicular through vertex B to its opposite sides AC, and then DB is also known as the altitude. Similarly, if we draw a line segment through the vertex C to its opposite sides, then CF is also known as the altitudes. So dear student, in this way, like as medians, a triangle has three altitudes. So in this way we can say that a triangle has three altitudes. Okay, three altitudes, that is three altitudes what? AD, BE and CF corresponding to the base BC, AC and BA. Okay, so in this way we can say that the perpendicular draw to any vertex to its opposite side is known as the altitude of the triangle, and a triangle has three altitudes. One important note is there. Let's see. Dear student, the point of intersection of all three altitudes is known as orthocenter, and it is denoted by capital H. So please know that this is known as orthocenter. So the point of intersection of all three altitudes, the point of intersection of all three altitudes known as orthocenter, and it is denoted by capital H. So dear student, in this way we clear the concept of altitudes, and we discuss all the topic related to altitudes of the triangle. Now look, now dear student, we discuss next topic of that chapter. Let's see. And now dear student, you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise 6.1, which is based on the medians and altitudes of the triangle, which is we discuss all the concept related to that, and you can solve easily the exercise 6.1. Now we just discuss some question based on of your exercise 6.1. let's see. Now we discuss the exercise 6.1, which is based on the medians and altitudes. Now we take first question of this exercise. There's your question is in triangle PQR. In triangle PQR is the midpoint of QR. Is the midpoint of QR D is the okay. PQR D is the midpoint of QR line segment QR. Then your question is PM is the line segment PM is what, and the second one is PD is what? PD line segment PD is what? Your next question is, and next one is QM is equal to MR. Dear student, this is the question here. So okay, in any triangle PQR, and the figure is given. Let's see the figure here. That is PQR, and this is perpendicular to point M, and here D is the midpoint. Okay. Now look, let's see its solution. Dear students, in triangle PQR, D is the midpoint of QR. D is the midpoint of QR, line segment QR. Then, dear students, then if D is the midpoint of the line segment QR, then just I discussed about that. Then PD is what? Is the median, na? Then yes. Then the line segment PD is called the median. What? The median of the triangle. Median of the triangle. Okay. So dear student, if here in of triangle of QR, then PD is called the median of the triangle because of D is the midpoint of QR. Now PM is what? Dear student, PM is perpendicular to. Now again from figure. Now again from figure. PM. Now again from figure. Let's see. PM is just perpendicular to what? QR. Okay. If PM just perpendicular to QR, then just I discuss about that. PM is what? Altitude. Then the line segment PM is called what? The altitude. The altitude of the triangle PQR. So PM is what? Altitude. Now your next question, our next question is PM is equal to MR? QM. Let's see. Is QM is equal to MR? No. Because of just I discussed about that, the altitude does not divide the opposite sides in two equal parts. Only median divide the opposite side into equal part, means QD is equal to DR is right, but QM is equal to not equal to MR. Now QM not equal to MR. Okay, dear students. So in this way, with the concept of medians and altitude, you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on these topics. Okay. Now dear students, we discuss next topic of your chapter. Let's see. Now look, we discuss about the exterior angle of a triangle and its property. We discuss about the topic exterior angle of a triangle, exterior angle of a triangle and its property. Let's see. Look, dear students, we just discussed about the exterior angle of a triangle and its properties. Dear students, suppose that we form a triangle ABC. Suppose we draw a triangle ABC. Okay. Dear student, all that angle in interior of the triangle ABC is known as interior angle of the triangle. Here, angle 1, angle 2, and angle 3 is known as interior angles of the triangle ABC. Okay. Now, dear students, in going to discuss the concept of exterior angle, suppose that if we expand the side BC of the triangle through D. Suppose that if we extend the line segment, the side BC of the triangle through D, then the angle formed ACD, is known as exterior angle of the triangle. Okay, this is called the exterior of the triangle. Similarly, if the side BA produced to E, suppose that, then that is also known as the exterior angle. Okay, and suppose if we extend the side AB through F, then that angle also known as the exterior angle. So in this way, dear students, the exterior angle formed. Okay, and the most important properties related to exterior angles is that the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of its interior opposite angles. So one important property related to exterior angle means what? The exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of its interior opposite angle, sum of its interior opposite angles. Now look at this topic from the figure. Suppose that here, let's see, ABC is a triangle and we produce the side BC through D. Then this is the exterior angle and we take as angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, and we take angle 4. Okay, this is the exterior angle, no? This is exterior angle. Now, here the most important property related to exterior angle is that what? The exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of its interior opposite angles. So here, if we apply this property, then we can say that angle, according to this property, angle ACD is equal to its interior opposite angle. Angle 1, angle 2 is the interior opposite angle corresponding to that exterior angle. Okay, so angle ACD is equal to angle BAC plus angle ABC, Now we can say that angle 4 is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. Okay, this is very important property of related to exterior angle, okay, of a triangle. So dear student, please revise that properties and you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on exterior angle property. Okay, now we take and solve some questions of your NCERT exercise 6.2 based on exterior angle property. Let's see. Look, now we take exercise 6.2, and in that we take the question number we take first part of the first question, which is what? Find the value of x in each case. And here the figure is that this is x, this is 50 degree, this is 70 degree. Okay, dear student, in that figure we find the value of x in each figure. Let's see. Here x is the exterior angle, and in that triangle the two opposite interior angles are 50 degree and 70 degree. And dear student, I just discussed about the property related to exterior angle, that the exterior angle is equal to the sum of its opposite interior angle. That is means that x is equal to what? The sum of two opposite interior angles means what? 50 plus 70. So in this way x is equal to 120 degree. This is our answer. Because of, first of all, you write the property. We know that the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of its two interior opposite angles. So here we apply the same property which we discussed in just previous topic. Okay, so you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on this topic. Now we take one more question of this exercise. Let's see. Now we take the fourth part of the question number 2. We take fourth part of the question number 2, which is find the value of x in each of the following. Here your figure is, this is 120 degree, this is value of 60, this is x. Here we also apply the angle exterior angle property. Just you know that. So first of all we write, we know that exterior angle is equal to sum of two interior opposite angles. That is, here the, let's see, here the exterior angle is 120. So here we put what? 120 is equal to the sum of two interior opposite angle is 60 and x. So we put 60 plus x. So we have what? X is equal to 120 minus 60. So in this way the value of x is equal to 60 degree. Okay, so dear student, in this way we apply the properties of the exterior angle of the triangle, and in this way we can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise 6.2. Okay, so dear student, today in this way we discuss about the some important properties of that chapter, which is, first of all we discuss about the triangle, and we also discuss about the medians of the triangle. We discuss about the what is the altitudes of the triangle, and we also discuss the some important exterior angle properties of the triangle, and we take and solve some important questions of your NCERT exercise. First, dear students, you revise all the topic, all the question which we discussed in that class now, and after revise that topic, and you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise. Okay, now in next class we discuss next topic of that chapter, and we complete your next exercise, that is 6.3. Okay, thank you.